Bingo Blitz rules!
If your bingo has ads in it,
That's not a bingo.
if it doesn't have the coolest tournaments, mini-games, and the most breathtaking design,
Nope, not a bingo.
if your bingo moment makes you feel so excited that you just want to burst in joy and scream out loud, bingo! Sorry, so you're playing...
Bingo Blitz? Now that's a bingo. Go for a world of excitement with Bingo Blitz, the #1 free bingo game. Download Bingo Blitz and play for free.
Now that's a bingo.
This episode is brought to you by Skinny Pop Popcorn. Perfectly popped, endlessly delicious. Oh, so light and crunchy. Skinny Pop Original Popcorn is the snack you've been searching for. Made with just 3 simple ingredients: popcorn kernels, sunflower oil, and salt. Snacking never felt or tasted so good. Perfectly popped, endlessly delicious. Give yourself permission to snack and pick up Skinny Pop Original Popcorn today.
Let's hang out. Let's hang out. And let's talk about what legends are about. Let's hang out. And let's listen to two lesbians shout. Let's hang out. Let's hang out.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Hang Out. We are super excited to bring you the audio of our live show from Clexacon 2019 in Las Vegas a few weeks ago. And we did want to start with a quick disclaimer about the audio.
We did have some technical difficulties with the audio at the venue, but April was kind enough to send us the audio from her camera, so we had some sort of audio for you all to hear. We're super excited for you to hear no matter what. Please forgive us for the less than perfect audio quality, but we know you'll still enjoy hearing Amber Benson and Kia Barnes talk about Should Have Been Gays.
Were fantastic. We have to thank both Amber and Kia again for being the absolute best guests. We were so thrilled to have both of them join us, and we know you all are going to love hearing them. They had a lot of great insights into things that should have been gay.
So without further ado, here is our live show from Clexacon.
We tried.
We're very technologically proficient, okay?
We are so happy that you're all here.
Hi, everybody! So, I'm assuming most of you listen to the podcast, but in case you don't, I'm Lee Holmes Foster. I'm your West Coast lesbian.
And I'm Ellie Brigida, your East Coast lesbian.
But she's on the West Coast right now.
Weird. Very strange.
Right.
We're never next to each other either.
Like, ever.
Yeah.
It's so exciting when we are. We get very happy.
It's great.
So, welcome to Let's Hang Out Live. We are going to do 2 segments of one of our favorites. It's called Should Have Been Gay. And I think you all know the answer to that is everything should have been gay. We have yet to find a show
That we can't make gay.
a movie,
Yeah. A book.
a ship,
Yeah.
like name it, and we will tell you why and how in detail it should have been gay. Don't mind my
Eloise knows
baby.
too. That's Lee's favorite.
She makes noise sometimes. It's cool. So that's what we're gonna do, and we want to go ahead and get started with our first segment. Some of you will probably have very strong feelings about this. We all do. But there's a little show that you might know about.
Very small show.
Tiny show. Some of you may have seen it before. It's called Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Oh, have you heard of it? Oh, good. Yeah. So if any of you have seen that, we will talk about the fact that yes, of course, Buffy was gay. There was lots of gay on the show. Okay. It had its fair share of gay, but we are going to talk about a very specific pairing on Buffy. Let me get this bad boy out. Okay. So, a specific pairing of some of our favorites.
Just look at the chemistry already.
And we thought we would bring up someone who is very expertly able to talk about the details of what should have been gay in Buffy. So, can we bring up our first guest, Amber Benson?
Yeah.
It was fun, it was great, but it should have been a little more gay.
Thank you so much, Amber. This is so exciting.
Oh my gosh, no, this is so much fun. I'm having a ball.
Already? This is like 2 seconds in. She's having so much fun.
Great pictures, cute baby. Like, Benson's happy.
Yeah, we're gonna see how long the baby stays quiet.
If Benson's happy, we're happy. That's great.
So usually when we have guests on the show, we like for them to tell us their experience with the topic we're gonna cover. So could you tell us a little bit about your experience with Buffy?
Yeah, I have very little experience with Buffy. I guess I just started the genesis and how I ended up. I played a character named Tara McClay. And I was so lucky to be able to walk in her shoes. She was part of what I like to think of as like the first long-term lesbian relationship on network television. There were other relationships before, but like Willow and Tara were really. They were a steady couple, and they lasted for 3 seasons, and they just had a really beautiful relationship, and they were very normalizing of what it means to be in a lesbian relationship, and I just felt like we just did a really wonderful job of creating that relationship. And then, of course,
Nothing happened.
happily ever after. Yeah. I don't like to talk about that episode. I'm always like, she could just lose an arm. She could still do magic. She got a mouth, people. I have to admit, I was a little nervous, so I did have half of a gin and tonic before I
I should have done that.
I apologize for any off color.
No, we love the off
All
color.
colors welcome here.
I mean, we do
All
have like
colors.
the sexiest coupling over here. And like 2 of the most incredibly talented, wonderful women who probably should have been in a relationship.
So let's dive in, right? Okay. So,
Lee, what was your experience with Buffy?
my experience with Buffy is it's like the best show, and it's a good thing my wife left for this because literally when we started dating, the first thing we did is I made her watch all 7 seasons of Buffy with me, and then a couple years later, I made some reference to a thing in Buffy, and she didn't get it, and I was like, oh, so it's time to watch all 7 seasons of Buffy again, is what you're telling me, and then we did, and I think the next one's coming up soon, so
Yeah.
what about you?
I will have to say I'm embarrassed. I was a late Buffy adopter.
There's no embarrassment.
But yeah,
Got you now.
Yes, and I was hardcore. Like I didn't work for 3 days just watching Buffy. And this was I think 3 or 4 years ago. But I loved it. Yes. Oh yeah. So I watched it when it was on Netflix. Sorry. But I did watch it. All of it. And it's
But you've
amazing.
seen it, so it's
I have.
Okay, and it sounds like people here have seen it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent. So, what we like to start with, before we dive into what should have been gay, is let's talk about the not gay, which is the IMDb synopsis. Okay. It goes as follows. A young woman destined to slay vampires, demons, and other infernal creatures deals with her life fighting evil with the help of her friends. And then we like to give our gay synopsis. So, do you have a gay synopsis for Buffy?
I think it's about Buffy the Vampire Slayer is about a woman who is exploring all the aspects of her personality. And she is fighting bad guys with her friends, especially her lady friends. And it's just a heap of a good amount of fun.
Beautiful.
What about
Alright,
you?
my gay synopsis is Willow and Tara are the loves of my life, but they were not the first lesbian couple on Buffy.
So,
That's it.
my gay synopsis is into every generation,
Oh.
a slayer is born, a chosen one, but sometimes 2 chosen ones end up choosing each other. Thanks, everyone.
That's good. That's good.
So obviously there's some thoughts about Buffy and Faith, right? What is it that is so clearly gay about these 2 characters?
For those of you who are not in the room, the outfits that are happening in this slide.
I was just gonna say like the leather.
There's some leather happening.
Tattoos. How many gays in this room have tattoos?
Oh, look at that.
So many. So many hands just went up.
Amber, are you familiar with a little stereotype called gays can't sit? I'd like to point us to the image on our left. How many gays have sat like that?
I'm sitting like that now.
Feet up on the chairs. Yeah, no feet on the floor up here. It's just we're just pointing out things. I don't know who made the directorial choice of these
I
seating
really feel like Eliza made the choice.
Yes. I've known her since she was 13. We did a film together called Bye Bye Love. And then to see her like just blossom into this incredibly talented like adult actor, and then see her on Buffy playing Faith, it was really wonderful. But she is so Boston, and so in control of everything. She is I was told I was OG. She's an OG badass. Yeah. Can you turn those two to the
Yes.
maybe yeah?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, thank you.
You were definitely an OG badass. Yeah.
Were they aware on the set of like the chemistry happening between these two?
I think everybody enjoyed the chemistry between those two. Yeah.
Who wouldn't? I mean, there's a lot. There was some chemistry.
Amazing.
So, I mean, people who have seen the show, you know, so the Faith season, we're gonna leave it up. That actually, this is the last graphic, never mind. Forget the rest of the slides.
This is
We're ending
we say
here.
gifts, GIFs, we say GIFs.
Gifts.
Gifts.
Get out of here.
Sorry.
I'll kick her out. That's
Alright,
fine.
I will leave.
This is now the Let's Hang Out podcast.
I put
Just
those
me.
GIFs on the slide, Lee.
Gifts, Ellie.
Gifts.
Get out of here. You did put the gifts on the slide. I know you did. It's fine.
I got two. I got like on the computer and on the screen. I'm like,
You can't look away from it. I apologize if anyone is like having seizures because of this. So Faith really was on primarily for one season, right? I mean, she comes back, but I think the main Faith-centric season is season 3. Yeah. I've seen the show a number of times. Season 3, and so this is just an example of some of the moments, right? Some of the moments, the chemistry, the touching.
Yeah, can we talk about the dancing this episode?
Yes, please.
Bad girls, right? I feel like, obviously, like, there were some other things involved, but I feel like Buffy works like this. Like, this is who she was meant to be when she's with Faith. That's all I'm gonna say. And look at them.
Well, and this is after a hard night of slaying.
Slaying is a metaphor for...
This is a long, hard night of slaying. And you just need to unwind a little bit. Together. As you do together. So, I think we're building a case here, okay, is the point. We're building a case for the good slayer and the bad slayer.
opposites attract.
Yes.
A little drawn together. Yeah. What else do we have in here? Oh, yeah. Here's some more gifts. Everyone remembers Faith luring Buffy into sneaking out of detention with a little
heart.
A little heart for each other. That's just something friends do.
You guys have found some amazing gifts here.
They really weren't hard to find. There's so many.
Josh just loves ladies hanging out.
Well, and it's funny because this is the season before Amber appears on the show. Do you think this was like the appetizer? Yeah.
Yeah, I like that they would be the appetizer. I'll take that. That is a fine. That is like 3 dozen oysters worth of appetizer right there.
Oysters, eh? What are oysters known for?
Told you I had half a gin and tonic. Just the baby's not here anymore. So I'm destroying someone's childhood.
She'll hear it all, it's fine. It's being recorded for posterity. Yeah, so appetizer, I think that's fair, right?
Yeah.
Because they didn't quite, well, so what's happening in this second GIF right here is they're slaying at the same time.
Yeah, vanquishing the men.
Together. It's not something every couple can do, but you know, I think it certainly sets the stage for something more to come, right? Like a fully fleshed out lesbian relationship.
Yeah.
Because
clothes too.
there's clothes. Everyone loves a nice white wife beater. It's so true.
And a beanie. Buffy is the one who wears the beanies. Because here's the thing. I think Faith is like pretty steadfastly like super gay, right? I mean, she's probably bisexual, but like it's pretty clear her sexuality is fluid.
Yes.
Right? Buffy, I feel like, is like, I'm so straight, but I wear beanies.
And a lot of like cargo pants.
Yeah. And definitely more of these outfits when Faith was around. I don't think that's a coincidence.
I know we're Buffy and Faithing at the moment, but I just so we had the appetizer where they have like the really cool badass outfits, and then Allie and I ended up with some real not cool.
So what was your some nice velour walls?
Yeah.
What's your least favorite outfit?
Oh, you know, they were very nice outfits, and our costume design was fantastic, but like it just was a lot of like doily things. So like I watched the RBG documentary, and she has all of the I was like, oh, it's like we're in Terror World. Lace collars, you know.
Okay, but to be fair, you had that episode, the dream episode in the back of the ice cream van.
Yes.
You got cool outfits then.
Yeah.
That for like that one dream sequence.
Yes.
But that wasn't, that was Dream Terra.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dream Terra's got more style, is what you're saying.
Where's my leather?
You're like, I have a beret.
No, I got it once. I leather jacket. Now it's pretty.
They got better though at like future seasons, right? I mean, it wasn't all like freshman dorm.
No beans.
No. Do you feel like all the doilies were like just trying to be like, we're witches?
I think so.
Yeah, whatever they think witches look like in college. Yeah.
See, we do a whole separate segment called L'Essentials, so don't worry. We're gonna do some Tara and Willow L'Essentials one day.
Oh my God,
It's coming. It's tough. We have to figure out how. We've never done a L'Essentials for anything other than a movie, so we have to figure out how do we fit like 3 seasons of a TV show in like one 50-minute episode. No,
we'll do multiple.
We'll find out.
Yeah, like 10 episodes.
Oh yeah, we'll do a whole season. Everyone ready for season 3 of Let's Hang Out? It's called the All Tara and Willow season. It's great.
Love it. Love it. I'm just inspired.
We're coming for you, buffering.
And we don't have a song prepared or anything either.
No, nothing.
I'm sorry that I moved.
Oh no, please.
So
Please.
we should go back to that because that's pretty great.
No. Well, let's talk a little bit about the opposites attract,
Yes.
which is a clear case for Buffy and Faith.
Yeah, I think it's a classic tale of the ages, right? And really, I mean, they already did it. They did the opposites attract with Buffy and Angel, right? So you had your, the Slayer and the vampire. So they obviously know that that's a story. Where's this story? That's what I want to know. It's right in front of you. It's happening whether you see it or not. I think they should have more explicitly gone there than they did. Yeah, 100%.
So if they did explicitly go there, Amber, what do you think it would be like? Like, what's the storyline? When do they get together? Why? Like, what are they doing, you know?
Oh my gosh. I think that there's like, I just pictured this scene where Buffy takes Faith to meet Joyce.
Oh, wow.
Right? And they're like in the living room in the awesome, house where she lives with her mom. And Dawn is there randomly. Like, who is this random person? And she's like, Mom, I've met somebody who transcends, and it's Faith. I feel like that is the scene that is missing from Buffy.
Yeah, so the coming out to her mom with Faith literally standing there. Yeah.
Okay.
Joyce would be over.
She would be down, yeah.
I think Joyce's first line would be, "Have you tried not dating a Slayer?"
She doesn't care that she's a woman. Yeah. Nope.
Yeah, I think she'd have to, right? No, that would be an amazing scene. Oh my god, can you imagine Joyce trying to wrap her head around?
Yeah. Poor Joyce.
Dating.
She tries so hard though. She would be really, really well-meaning.
Yeah.
And just say all the wrong things. Yeah.
But then she'd join P-Flag and be like,
And Dawn's just in the corner, like, just the whole thing.
I'm the key! What is it about me?
I can't even get a storyline in my own season. It's all about you being gay now. Although, to be fair, she did share her season with the whole gay, so
That's true.
it's fair. It's fair. We'll just do it again.
I like it.
Too bad, Dawn. No, Dawn gets a bad rap. I like Dawn.
I love Dawn.
You
I
too.
love Michelle. Michelle's fantastic.
Oh yeah, she's great. Harriet the Spy Days, that was good.
Yes. I think many of us will. Oh, we should do it. Can we do Harriet the Spy? We did Matilda. I mean, we're like, how do you cover kids' movies without sounding like you're creepy? They should have been gay. But some of us were, okay? It's fine.
More gifts.
Okay, this one's not a gift. It's just another stunning example of what we like to call some gay swagger.
Yes. And Eliza Dushku in general just has so much gay swagger. Like, so much.
She really does.
She exudes it.
Right? I mean, it's something that we say all the time. It's like, it's not like straight people can't play a gay character. Of course they can. But they have to play it convincingly, right? And sometimes without even trying. They just play a gay character. They just play a gay character. I think Faith is a great example of this.
Yes.
The next one also is not a gift, but we can't not talk about this, right? So some people might know there was a season 8 of Buffy. It was the comics, right? They released another season in the comics, and what happened in those comics? What we're looking at here is one certain Buffy Summers in bed with Satsu, who's another Slayer, right? So
She has a thing for Slayers.
season 7, the end, they awaken all the Slayers. Everyone remembers who's ready to be strong. Yes. They awaken all the Slayers. This is one of those Slayers. Betting
That is a very good piece of evidence.
a Slayer. So I know it didn't happen on the show, and I know it didn't happen with another dark hair
by a teddy bear.
Slayer. I'm gonna go with yes. Why not? Ambiguous. Let's say yes. Clothes were shed. She definitely has a type. I think is what we can say. I'm not gonna say it couldn't have happened sooner. Shouldn't have happened sooner. But we might say Buffy certainly is open.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Open to certain things, right?
There's
I
a
think so.
fluidity to Buffy.
Yes, I think fluidity is a great thing to explore in our shows and our characters and our comic books.
And our Sarah Michelle Gellar.
And our Sarah Michelle Gellar. Oh god, if Sarah Michelle Gellar actually ever did play gay for real. She hasn't, right? Does anyone, am I like forgetting? Oh, we covered that, don't worry. Alright, the Cruel Intentions 20th anniversary just happened, and we did a shipment game, Cruel Intentions.
Even though like also same was gay, but we like to push it. I think it's time for our ships.
Yes.
Alright.
Okay, so obviously our ship, Buffy and Faith. They do have an official ship name,
Oh, they do.
right? Do you know their ship name?
I did not know their.
Okay, I believe.
Don't tell us because I want to guess.
Oh, do you want to guess?
Come up with them and you can tell
Oh,
us
I know,
what
but when they have one, I think we just try to write a better one because it's terrible.
Okay.
Okay, their official ship name I think is Buffy. We can do better? Question mark?
Can we? Because I was gonna say Buffy.
Well, okay. So the obvious mirror of that would be Faith. Not better.
No.
So then we move to last names.
Yeah.
Okay, do you have any, or do you have other
Why
thoughts?
is the word buffet in my head? It's the gym. You're like, now I'm hungry. Yes, I do like buffet, actually. Buffet. Yeah, that's
Buffet.
Buffet. Yeah.
Buffet?
Yeah. I don't mind.
Okay. We could do,
Or faithy.
Lummers, yeah, right? Lummers isn't great.
Yeah, Lummers.
Samhain isn't great. Samhain, well, it's Faithful Hain, right?
Yeah,
So
sounds like the same. Samhain.
Samhain.
I cannot remember any of the ones we just said because they all just sound like
They're
nonsense.
so bad. There's nothing good here. So
Alright,
can we
so
do like Slayers? Can we do like is there like a Slayer squared? No, that's too long. It's too long. There's nothing.
Okay, so our top two options are Buffy and Buffet. Buffet, right? Okay. So when we do our live show, we put it up to the audience to decide, all right? So we're gonna say the first one, cheer as loud as you can for whichever one you like the best, all right? And then we'll see who wins. So,
And then we'll officially name them.
yes. So if you're Team Buffy, give some cheers.
Woo!
All right, we got a few. What about Buffet?
Give you all money later.
Buffet is the clear winner. I love it.
Amazing. We have a surprise. We have a surprise for you. Yes. It's a surprise that requires the use of our screen, so ignore us for a second.
Alright, I'm not looking at you. I just want more gifts. Very sexy dance gift.
In the meantime, Amber will juggle for you.
I'm very good at juggling.
This is also going to require some audience participation.
Yeah? Oh, of course.
So
Oh
get
my
ready.
gosh. Something is happening on the computer screen. You guys, you should see
Look,
it.
you know Ellie and I are both musical people. We met over music. You had to know it was coming.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to intro this. So, maybe like a year and a half ago, when we first ever discussed the idea of doing like a Buffy and Faith thing, Ellie sent me a text message. It was like a voice text message while I'm at work. And she was like, oh my god, we should totally do a song for Buffy and Faith. And like, she basically sent me the chorus. And then I ran into the server room at my office, because there's no one in there. And I was like, well, I can't record this at my desk. That's awkward. And I like sent her back like, this could be a chorus. And then we've been sitting on it for literally over a year.
Oh my god. I'm so glad.
And so we decided there's no better excuse to like finish this up than having you on as our guest. So.
Yes. And feel free to sing along in the chorus. You'll get it.
Do
You'll
it,
get
everybody. We're
Yes.
gonna sing
All right.
it.
All right. I know.
Okay. My name is Faith and I'm a badass bitch. My name is Faith and I'm a badass bitch. My name is Faith and I'm a badass bitch. My name is Faith and I'm a badass bitch.
Yes. Walk into the room, every eye's on me. Got these leather pants, sorry, curves you won't believe. Rolling into town like the whole damn place is mine. Hunting demons down, 'cause I'm 5 by 5.
My name is Faith and I'm a badass bitch. My name is Faith and I'm a badass bitch. My name is Faith and I'm a badass bitch. My name is Faith and I'm a badass bitch. When we're on patrol here in sunny D, why can't I control what I feel for B? I can't even tell what is happening inside. I have never felt all these butterflies, 'cause Buffy makes me feel a way I've never felt before. Every time I see her slay, it leaves me wanting more.
No one understands me, not like she can. Angel's such a pansy. She can't see what we could be.
My name is Faith and I'm a badass bitch. My name is Faith and I'm a badass bitch.
Sing along.
My name is Faith and I'm a badass bitch. My name is Faith and I'm a badass bitch. One more time. My name is Faith and I'm a badass bitch. My name is Faith and I'm a badass let you go for your next thing. She's very busy and important, okay? So we just have a couple really, really quick, just two, okay? We're gonna do 2 Q and gays.
Q and gay.
Because we love our Q and gays. So it's just multiple choice questions. They're very easy. We put them up on our Twitter later so people can answer them. So, no pressure. Who was the better couple? Willow and Tara, or Buffy and Faith? No pressure, you can be biased.
That's rough.
I mean, it's better to just go for yourself, right? Just go for yourself. They were so sweet. We raised on.
The OG lesbian moms is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay, fair enough.
No
All right.
bonus here.
Question number 2. Who was the worst of Buffy's boyfriends? A. Angel, B. Riley, or C. Spike?
Yeah, the track record ain't great. I mean, they all kind of, yeah, it's a tough one.
We won't tell them.
I love Mark Lucas. He is a lovely human being, but Riley just boring.
He didn't write the character, to be
No,
fair.
it's not his fault.
Yeah.
He's not boring. He's a lovely human. But I think Riley was not as exciting. It was not like it should have.
No fire.
Yeah, no fire. Should have been Faith.
We agree.
Yeah, should have been great. And that's how we're going to end this segment. Oh my god, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're
I'm
you
running.
can run.
I'm running.
We'll let you go.
Have a wonderful rest of your book.
Guys, let's hear it again for Amber Benson. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. And as we head into Thanksgiving time, I want to start by thanking my wife, Kelsey, who has not only listened to just about every episode of this podcast for 8 seasons now, but who also is the only reason I'm able to make time to record it every week. She takes the kids, gets them dinner, and gets them ready for bed just so that Ellie and I can come on and yell about gay things into each other's faces for an hour. So here's a reminder to send some thanks to the people you're grateful for in your life, including yourself. I've been in therapy for a long time now, and one thing that's so important about therapy is how it teaches you to be more intentional. And being intentional about gratitude and how to show that to the people you appreciate is just one of the many benefits that I've gotten from therapy over the years. If you've been thinking of starting therapy, consider giving BetterHelp a try. I know how hard it can be to find time for regular therapy, and BetterHelp is designed to be flexible and convenient for your schedule. You can fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist, and you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. If you want to start being more intentional about gratitude in your life, visit betterhelp.com/letshangout today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/letshangout.
Let's hang out.
You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy. For many businesses, the holiday season can be both an exciting and stressful time. With so many balls in the air, one thing you definitely want to know you can rely on is how you're selling your products. And with Shopify, you can rest easy knowing it's the home of the #1 checkout on the planet. Nobody does selling better than Shopify. And when it comes to successful brands like Aloe, Allbirds, or Skims, an often overlooked secret is all the things that go on behind the scenes that make selling, and for shoppers, buying, simple. For millions of businesses, if you take a peek behind that curtain, you'll see that Shopify is what makes it all possible. Shop Pay boosts conversions up to 50%, so that's more happy customers and way more sales going. It's true all the time, but especially this time of year, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling, on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout we use for Realm merch with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/realm, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/realm to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/realm.
There's a lot going on right now. Mounting economic inequality, threats to democracy, environmental disaster, the sour stench of chaos in the air. I'm Brooke Gladstone, host of WNYC's On the Media. Want to understand the reasons and the meanings of the narratives that led us here, and maybe how to head them off at the pass? That's On the Media's specialty. Take a listen wherever you get your podcasts.
To talk about another should have been gay, and that's going to be Kia Barnes. Come up, Kia. You might have seen her at Chips and Noodles last night. Who was at Chips and Noodles last night? You're so excited.
And you just couldn't get enough of Kia, so she's
Thank you.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
How's your Clexacon been so far?
It's been great, especially the gifts.
Yes. I'm glad that the gifts have made everyone happy. So,
Okay, so we are going to be talking about, it's a more recent one, right? So when we do our should have been gays, we tend to kind of jump a little bit between like older things, newer things, keep it fresh, you know, cover all the age ranges. We got a lot of young listeners, a lot of older listeners. So this one's a little newer, a little fresher. It's a recent hit on Netflix, 2018. You might have heard of it. It's called Dumplin. So we're going to talk a little bit about Dumplin, and I think this will be delightful as well. So Kia, can you tell us a little bit about your experience with Dumplin?
Oh, Dumplin, first of all, took me right back home because I'm from Alabama. Any Southerners out here? All right, couple. So if you've seen the movie, it's as Southern as possible with all the accents. But I also grew up doing pageants, and you pageant princesses.
Did you really?
I grew up doing beauty pageants.
God.
Like
That's
my last pageant was in college, and I won. Yes. But yeah, all of that beauty pageant culture, and it was a weird one. I was waiting for the kiss. I was waiting for that moment. I knew they were secretly in love. I don't know what they were waiting for with that one.
yeah, and I don't know why it's like they could have gone there. Like it just came out.
Yeah.
It's not like we're like,
Right, it's not like it was 2000 with
Buffy and Faith.
Buffy and Faith.
Sure.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for them to just come out and have that kiss or the little extra dykey one. I say dyke. Y'all okay with dyke? It's our suit like queer now. I was impressed. Like I was waiting for the dykey one to kiss somebody.
Right?
Something.
But we're gonna dig into her a little bit. Don't worry.
Good.
So Ellie, what's your experience with Dumplin?
So I watched it pretty soon after it came out. I just feel like I love gay Twitter. Because like I pretty much only watch movies now that people are like all over Twitter being like, let's hang out, should've been gay. And this was one that everyone was sort of tweeting at us, and I was like, well, I guess I have to watch it. And then I watched it, and I was like, you're all right.
Honestly, the should have been gay recommendations are like the greatest things.
It's the only things I watch. Like, I have no time for anything else. Like, it's a very long list.
Plus, there's so much gay content to keep up with these days. It's crazy. So yeah, same thing. I mean, it's hard to dig real deep with a movie that came out like a couple months ago. But we watched it. It's fun. You should watch it. It's on Netflix. And now let's dive into how it should have been gay. So, do you want to read our IMDb synopsis?
Yes. All right. Here we go. This is it?
This one. I write very small. I'm so sorry.
Got it. Willa Dean, the plus-size teenage daughter of former beauty queen, signs up for her mom's Miss Teen Bluebonnet pageant as a protest that escalates when other contestants follow her footsteps, revolutionizing the pageant in their small Texas town.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Do you have a gay synopsis, Kia?
Little closeted lesbian plays pretend to please mother. I don't know.
We've all been there.
Yeah. That was why I did it. That was why I did the Girl Scouts and all that shit. It's like, do a pageant, Girl Scouts, maybe even the choir and stuff.
Sorry, I'm writing a note to come back to Girl Scouts.
Yes. Any Girl Scouts, any birthdays. You know what I'm talking about. Sleepovers.
Do you have a gay
Camping. Yes, Willadine and Ellen, childhood best friends turned girlfriends, compete in a beauty pageant, break up, but then get back together because they love each other.
That's what I saw.
Yes.
Yeah, right?
That's
That was
how I
it.
remember
That's what happened. They broke up, they made up, she sat in her lap. Like, is that not a makeup? I don't know.
And then the lesbian was jealous and just off to the corner, like, really?
Yep. She's like, I've been here the whole time.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
Okay, my gay synopsis is a la Miss Congeniality. A beauty pageant leads to many gay awakenings for a group of small town friends.
Yeah, also Miss Congeniality is big on the list.
We're getting there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
There's a lot of things on the list.
Miss Congeniality 2.
It's a big list. So let's dive in. So here, for anyone who hasn't seen the movie, who has seen Dumplin? Oh wow, you raised hands instead of cheering. It's so quiet. Many people, listeners, raised their hands. So great. For anyone who hasn't, this is Willadine on the left, and this is her BFF, Ellen.
Yeah, and let's just talk a little bit about the beginning plot point is that they're best friends. Like, there's literally a sequence where Willadine's talking about her life and her childhood, and she's like, and then came Ellen.
Right.
It's all rosy pink.
Yes.
Color
Dreamy.
schemes.
Yeah, it's like
there's a attic room that's full of secrets.
It was so obvious. Her name is Ellen. What I already knew. She was her little ray of sunshine, splashing around in the pool and stuff, all the bright colors. I already knew it was Pride. I knew what was going on.
What I have to say about that intro sequence is if you started any rom-com that way, that's the seed that you're planting.
Absolutely.
I know nothing about script writing or film.
It's like 13 going on 30 when they're like, oh, we were best friends.
Yes.
And then they actually get together at the end because it's a straight movie.
You grow the seed. I'm also not a gardener. You grow the seed. It blossoms.
We can see it.
Yes,
Yeah.
I seem very convincing. I think they really had a missed opportunity there. They were obviously laying the groundwork, and I think that's why the movie feels like it's building.
Right,
to that the whole time.
Then they go to the gay club and they're working with the queens. I'm like, I know it's about to happen now. This is the moment. And then it just, that queen just said, honey boo boo child. Just bothered. I don't know. I feel like that they filmed the lesbian scene and then they decided to cut it out later in edits. I feel like it
like
had
Bend
to
It Like
happen.
Beckham.
Absolutely.
Yes. No, absolutely. I like how none of our synopses even touched on the whole
drag queen,
gay club drag queen aspect of the movie. What? How do you have this movie and none of them turn out gay in the end?
Yes, I feel like all of us understand when they go into the gay club and they're like, oh, I feel so comfortable here for some reason.
Exactly.
Why?
It's like, oh, these are my long lost aunties.
Yeah.
They were vibing a little bit too much in there. They just immediately hopped on beat. I think the little goth chick had her own rainbows in her pocket. I was just waiting for the moment. Okay, then we're not moving enough. We're not.
We just had a blackout.
It's fine. We're gonna have a rave.
I'm ready for that.
You were like, they hopped on beat, like the lights shut off.
They really did.
They were like, and we also prepared a pageant dance.
We didn't prepare any Dolly Parton. We failed. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, we were ready for it.
Don't tempt Dolly.
What's gayer than Dolly Parton? We already know every drag queen has a Dolly Parton show, period. That's the queen right there. That's what half of them are trying to look like. Right there. That's Queen Dolly.
Dolly, big supporter, big fan of the gays.
Absolutely.
Also, quite a bit of gay rumors going around about Dolly. We won't substantiate or not. But wait,
research for this earlier today. If you can't tell by how prepared we were for this panel.
We're doing great.
We're doing great. So, as Ellie and I were doing our research many hours ago, we were looking up, Googling Dolly Parton gay rumors, and what I love is...
Why not?
Because trying to make sure we don't get sued on our podcast. It's fine. So,
yes, like I
she's
said, they're not
gay. Let's be very clear. Very adamantly is not gay, which she argued in this article that we found by explaining how, look, of course, there's lots of rumors about her and
her best friend.
friend. The same way, she says, that there are so many rumors about Oprah and Gail.
Don't do it. Excellent example. My husband works out with Tyler Perry.
Yes, you're so right, Dolly. Just the straightest example you could have come up with.
She could just be somewhere on the spectrum. She doesn't want to be boxed in without categories. That's what she was trying to say. Don't box me in.
Yes, exactly. Please
That
don't sue
way.
us, Dolly.
Yeah, please don't sue us.
So anyway, so Dolly Parton, great. So they find a bunch of drag queens in this club, and one of them, Lee, right? I think his name's Lee, which, you know, I care about for no reason. Takes them under his wing. Mama bird, guiding little baby birds.
Yeah, which one of us hasn't had a gay,
Drag mother.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, but I haven't, and I'm so sad.
Oh.
Any drag queens out there that want to adopt me, I'm available.
Right? They're really good for fashion.
They are. Also, I would like to take one hot second, just because it's going to follow on the tails of the segment that we just did with Amber. So, Willadine enters the pageant, and of course, you have to have talent, right? And what is her talent that she does? Magic. Oh, it's magic! And whatever has magic been used for? What's it a metaphor for so many times in so many shows?
Okay.
Oh my god! She goes up and does like the gayest little magic show for her pageant.
The rainbow wand.
With
Yes.
this,
And they just keep trying to play it off like they're the best allies ever.
Yeah.
Like we just love gay people, but we're not.
I watched that and it just took me back to my pageant days. Or like you have to have like the swimsuit part and the talent. I used to read a poem, okay? It was not good, it was not great. It was not even my own, but I did it in a firefighter's outfit that was 50 pounds of smoky shit.
yes, you can.
Okay, just making sure, yeah, talentless. It just was not for me. I felt their pain on that stage. I felt for them.
Was it like straight reading or was it like slam poetry?
It was straight reading. My mom
Your
was
talent
sitting
was
on,
you can read?
Right, exactly. I did not want to do this pageant, Miss. My mom was sitting on the front row with a big ass cue card, like, you got this, baby.
Guys, I don't mean to brag. I can also read.
Wait,
Yeah.
that you won?
That I won actually Miss Congeniality for that one. Oh, Junior Miss, no, I know I wasn't gonna win. That was in Alabama. They didn't have a black winner until like 2 years ago. And that's a fact. True story.
Yeah, I am also gonna say, I mean, other than Lee, there was not a lot of, other than the rainbows, not a lot of color in, not a ton in this movie. So, Netflix, no gay, no people of color, one person of color. We could do better.
Well,
we could do better 2018.
Well, you gotta choose your battles. You know, everybody has to get their time. And this movie was straight up about big girls.
Yes.
It was about BBWs needing love too. And yeah, BBWs. Make some noise for that. Right? Which had me so confused because BBW's been winning. I don't know where in the world they were coming from with this whole pageant thing. Like, but I get it. But that was the point, I think. I felt like it was kind of code for, okay, it's really about lesbians, but we're gonna make it seem like it's about the big girls. And everybody, they act like they don't like lesbians, but they really love us. That's what was going on. That was what I saw.
So this is their swimsuit competition part of the pageant, and they come out together. everybody is a, and then they turn around. Was it swimsuit body or beach body? What does it say?
Everybody is a swimsuit
body. Yeah. So I'm just gonna say that a lot of the building up of Willow Dean comes from her best friend and lover, Ellen.
Yeah, she gives her a lot of body confidence.
Right. I never saw you as a fat person.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw you as my lover. That's what it was. They know we're warm and soft and squishy. Yes.
Yeah, Ellen's into it.
Ellen is Team Willow Dean, like all day.
100%. Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I'm not gonna fault them. The feel-good message of the movie, I love it, and it's adorable. If you haven't seen it, it's adorable. Watch it again. It's cute. Watch it again and be like, they're so gay.
Yes.
But also, let's take a hot second and
the very clear gay character.
And let's talk about Hannah.
Yeah. Wow.
So Hannah, played by Bex Taylor Klass, some of you might know, because they're amazing, plays what I think is the gayest character to not be gay in a movie ever. I mean, this is basically...
They never explicitly say that they're gay.
I'm pretty sure she was gay.
Yes.
She didn't have like a girlfriend, but I'm almost positive.
So I think the thing that really irritated me in this movie, at the end, right, when they all do their dress portion of the pageant, and they all walk out, they're all in their beautiful gowns, their beautiful dresses. Hannah is in a suit and walks out with another girl.
Okay.
Like 100% walks out with a girl in a dress on her arm, and they address it never. They don't even show. You see them walk off in the background of one scene, and that's it. And I'm mad about it.
That's the South right there. That
But
is.
they let them walk out too, right?
When I called my mother to tell her I was a lesbian, she said, "Okay, baby, bless your heart. I gotta go check on this cornbread." And that was the end of it. That was the entire conversation. And then we just went on for another decade acting like you never heard me. So they saw, they just, it's like, all right, we let them live. We don't burn them anymore, but we're not gonna march around in a parade with you.
I love that we had to sit through so many reactions in this movie to, like, everybody involved in the pageant has a reaction to Willow Dean. Right? Everybody has to have their moment to be like, the heavy girls in a pageant. And we watch every Southern person. We watch her mother do it. We watch the other skinny Southern girls do it. We watch the pageant runners do it. And not a single shot of anybody in that audience responding to Hannah walking out with a girl on her arm.
In a suit.
In a suit? I think not. Inappropriate. Also, she has this scene where she dances. We got a little still frame of it there for you, and
but yeah, I'm pretty
she's a beautiful
sure
mess.
she's canon gay though.
She has to
Absolutely.
be.
Yeah.
There's no way.
They made it pretty obvious.
I would love. Do we have anything of Millie in here? I would love for her to end up with Millie.
Can we go back to this Zumba picture? Because, this dance picture, this reminds me of how I got kicked out of Zumba. Because I was freestyling, and obviously they were jealous and had practiced all that choreography before. This movie spoke to my soul. I just saw so much of little gay me trying to fight and claw my way out. And even when I did the most obviously gay stuff, they would just act like they didn't see it. But I feel like she was repping for the community. She may not have had her rainbows. It was just very accurate. That's how it is. We're here, and they just act like they didn't see anything. Just try their best not to acknowledge. Because a lot of times that's how people feel like, well, if you want to be treated equally, then just blend in with everyone else, So just trying to ignore her, like the obvious isn't there.
Yeah, I also love that Hannah has basically two modes. Her two modes are either fuck the patriarchy or I don't want to move from this chair. Like, that's basically it. I think we know a lot of gays who fit that. But I have a secret desire, which is I wanted Hannah to end up with Millie, too. I mean, yes, Willow Dean and
They
Ellen.
had some chemistry, I think.
I think they would have been super cute together, right? Because that's like, so Millie is the fourth girl who joins the pageant with them, and
The church girl.
the church girl, and she is just chipper and upbeat all the time, and she is so happy, and she loves Jesus, and she loves her friends. And I desperately wanted her and Hannah to have the, like, again, opposites attract. I think they would have been beautiful together.
I'm with it.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, imagine Millie bringing this home. Right?
Right, because her mom was sitting by the drag queens. You never know. She may have been converted. I don't know. May have got undelivered. I don't know.
Can it be undone? Is that?
I hope so. Absolutely. My mother. She is so much more open-minded now and curious and inviting and welcoming and not judgmental. So it can be undone.
There's hope.
It does get better. That's a fact. It does get better. I'm gonna have to write that book. Yeah.
So let's can we do some ships?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay.
So our two tops.
This is gonna be a hot mess.
I didn't even mean to say that. Our two top ships.
Tell us more, Lily.
Not thinking about nothing. Okay, so we have.
We're gonna have an in-depth conversation later about who would be the top out of Willadine and Ellen. It's fine. I just want you all to know it's gonna happen.
So Willadine and Ellen and Hannah and Millie. Those are our two, right? So we need to make ship names for all of them. All right. So mine for Willadine and Ellen is
Eldine.
Willen.
The problem is, like, very few of them actually got last names in the movie, right?
Dumplin and Ellen. Dumplin. It
Dumplin.
sounds French. Dumplin.
Yeah, if you say it like that. Anything sounds French.
El Dump. That's it. That's the one. That's the one. They like it. They like it.
They're into it.
That's what we're
Someone's gonna
running
win the
with.
ship battle. Okay, so we have.
Wait, should we even bother? Should we just be like, cheer,
everyone. Alright. You really got it.
What about Hannah and Millie?
Hilly.
We could do. Yeah, there's not much.
Manna.
Manna.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do those two. So we're gonna do a cheer.
Do you have any other options here?
Hannah, Millie, Helen, Manna, like from God.
Oh, I bet I know which one Millie would pick.
Run with it. I'm on.
Okay. So we're gonna say those are our two choices. So let's hear cheers for Hilly. Okay, cheers for Manna. Manna's taking
That's the winner. That's
Yeah.
a clear winner.
Okay, so Eldump and Manna.
El Dump and Manna. I'll be selling those t-shirts right outside. Give me 5 minutes and a magic marker. I'll hook y'all up.
The bestseller at Clexacon.
Can we, I just want to give one quick shout out also to Bex Taylor Klaus because they do actually play a lesbian role in The Killing, and you know me and my lesbian rabbit holes, I love it. So they do play a lesbian. If you want to watch The Killing, it is fantastic, but like it will suck your soul out of your body. It's the most depressing thing in the world. And yeah, she plays Bullet and is great in it. So there we go. Okay, lesbian rabbit hole. Let's take it away, Keys and Gays.
Alright, we gotta go to our Q&A. Here we go. Well, this we sort of answered. Number 1, have you ever competed in a beauty pageant? Yes or no?
Yes, way too many.
Wait, how many total?
Oh God, I was doing pageants since I was a little girl. I've probably done 20 pageants.
Oh my God.
Yes, I have all the pictures and all of
We didn't even
that.
realize you were going to be so expertly qualified for this.
Why, thank you.
That's amazing.
I'm a sorority girl too. I did all of that. I was a sorority girl
too
for a very, very long time.
Okay, question 2. What is your favorite Dolly Parton song?
Oh,
Out of... Oh, there's only 3 choices. It's okay. 9 to 5, Jolene, or I Will Always Love You.
I Will Always Love You?
Fun fact, Dolly Parton wrote that song.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, she did.
That's Whitney. Give it back. Are you for real?
She wrote it.
Shut up. I Will Always Love You.
But Whitney's version. I agree.
Oh, yeah.
I'm cool with
No
Dolly.
one's gonna sell another version. Come on. But
yeah.
We're giving credit to songwriters because,
If you want to see that, no, Dolly does sing it with someone else. I don't remember. It's a duet.
Oh, I bet it's dope. I actually like Dolly.
Yeah, Dolly is the best.
I've been to Dolly World and all that. I got respect.
Dolly, look at her.
Honey boo boo child. Bless your heart.
Amazing. Kia, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Don't leave just yet. We have one more thing.
We love hearing from you and we love building this community, so we like to take an opportunity every episode to just shout out some of our favorite things that have been happening lately.
And I really want to shout out all of our patrons that we met at Clexacon. There were so many of you in the live show audience. I know we've said it before, but we really appreciate you all, and we just want to let you know we see you and we love you. And April has been a crazy month for us and our Patreon. We are now over 80 patrons, which is insane. You are
crazy.
Amazing. I feel like when we first started our Patreon, I was like, we could get to 100, like maybe, but we actually could now.
We cannot handle just the support
yeah.
and the love and the encouragement and everything. It's just been great. So thank you so much to all of you, everyone who came to hang out with us at Clexacon, whether in person or virtually. It still meant a lot.
And of course, we have to thank our top-tier Lesbian Jesus patrons, Amy and Ellen,
Kayla Kelly,
Lizette Stye,
Tanya Ferguson,
Jess Klaus,
Danny Griswold,
Michelle Ray Thomas,
Sarah and Julia,
Nicole Gross,
Carrie Ann Lawrence,
and Mark Foster.
Thank you so much to all of you.
And I'm sure most of you do, but if you don't, follow us at Let's Hang Out Pod on Instagram and Twitter.
On all the things.
On all of our social media and Facebook. And if you want to listen, bit.ly/LesListen. And I know we have a bunch of patrons here. If you want to join our Patreon, we really appreciate it. It's at bit.ly/LesPatreon. And with that, I'm Ellie.
And I'm Lee.
And let's hang out again soon. Thank you so much. It was so cool seeing all of you. Can I take a quick picture of you?
Let's hang out.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
Just keep it simple.
I'm making the promo.
Just keep it simple. Just say, hey, we're the Brav Bros. Two guys that talk about Bravo.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're the Brav Bros.
No.
Oh.
Dude, stop with the voice. Just keep it simple.
I've seen promos on TV, dude. This is how you get the fans engaged. This is how you get listeners. We're trying to get listeners here. If we just say, oh, we're two dudes that talk about Bravo, people are going to get tired of it already. We need some oomph.
All right, then fine. Let's try to do it with your voice.
Brav Bros.
Good job.